I'm so glad to be part of this Global Conscious Parenting Summit, and we're really looking forward to it.
I know you're having an anniversary today, so congratulations.
Thank you.
And yeah, I have a question for you because for me, conscious parenting, it's not only about parenting our children, but it could help also, and it could impact our relationships as well. So I was wondering, did conscious parenting and how did it impact your relationship with your husband?
Yeah, absolutely. It impacted it in many levels, because conscious parenting, it's about like the awareness that you gain, right? And then you can apply it in every aspect of your life. And where it touched more the relationship with my husband is in this, like, realizing that it's always a co-creation and that I'm part of it in the conversation. And also this phrase that stuck with me, that's from the Presence Process, which says, to blame is to be lame. And that really always stays with me. And when I want to blame, or when I do blame, then I also kind of take the responsibility, and I know that that's like the easy way out. And so I then take responsibility, apologize, and yeah, I think it's a lot of different things that go into also the way you communicate and you relate to other people, and also my husband as well.
Yeah. And I've been wondering, when and how did your awakening start? What happened in your life?
Yeah, I mean, the awakening, I think, with most of the people, but in my case especially, it was not a one moment in life, but a couple of or like a lot of little awakenings. And it all started, I think I got disconnected to myself pretty early, in the way that I always knew what was right for me, what I wanted, but I stopped pretty early to express it, because I was afraid of not being understood, or of made fun of, or not being accepted. And so I built my life on what other people told me was right for me. And then the first awakening was when I realized that I had it all done and I was not happy. So that the change started. Then the second one was for sure when I heard Dr. Shefali talking about conscious parenting, is because it touched my soul. And then was the moment that I knew exactly what I want to do, and I became a conscious parenting coach. And then the third one, and I think this is the most maybe impactful, was really when my second child was born, because my first one, everything went smoothly. And then when the second one came, then the whole dynamic changed. And I remember exactly this moment where I was trying to put my little one to sleep during the day for a nap. And I told the older one that as soon as he sleeps, I'm going to play with him. I'm going to have time for him. So my baby was almost asleep. I was in my room on the bed. And then the old one kept waking him up. And I didn't understand why he's doing that. And really, the little baby wake up, started to cry. I started to cry, like he was exhausted. He just wanted to sleep. And I was tired as well. And I didn't know what to do. And I was just thinking, why is he doing that to me? You know? And then I took my child, the older one, and I put it in front of the door, closed the door. I was sitting there crying. And then it kind of really hit me that it was not about him, and that he was just trying to connect. He needed me in that moment, and I was kind of rejecting him, or like trying to put him away, or like silence him. And I just wanted him to stop. And I kind of had the impression he's doing that to me. And then I realized that it was just about me, and that I had to change. And there was a pivotal moment, I think, in my life and in my awakening.
Oh yeah, this is truly amazing to realize that we are also playing a big part, and they're not doing it to us, and we need to shift. And yeah, amazing. I was wondering, because like the journey of conscious parenting is not what we expect usually. So I was thinking into the direction, maybe what was the hardest for you, or what was the most surprising knowledge that you gained from conscious parenting?
Yeah, I mean, everything was new to me when I started going to this into this into this topic, into this let's say approach. But one thing that I really learned is about the inner child, like that we need to parent ourselves first, so that we have a child within us that we need to attend to before, or in order to be able to really attend and connect and nurture the child in front of us. And that's something that really was new to me, and that was important, and where a lot of work needs to go.
I also want to ask you, you have this calm and beautiful energy, and I was thinking into directions, probably like you saw, like I wanted to speak about the model, because we oftentimes in conscious parenting, we talk about we've seen the model before somewhere in our childhood, and we chose those models for us. So I've been wondering, do you have it from someone, or you learned through life to become like this? Can you share? And the second part of the question is, how do you reconnect to yourself so that you have like this beautiful energy?
Yeah, first of all, thank you very much. I take it as a compliment, and
It is a compliment.
yeah, I received that from a lot of people, and it's funny because that's not how I see myself. Like, I think internally it's there is more going on, but probably I can, like, on the external, I can like work with what's going on in me within, without kind of getting it out on the other people. And the modeling is an interesting question. And if I need to look back or think back at the people that surrounded me in my childhood, I would say that most probably comes from my grandma. She was, like, on one side, she was very grounded, patient, present. And on the other side, she was also like funny, and was able to make fun of herself. I just love the way she was, and the way she was with me. So most likely I think I just liked so much the way she was that I might took some, and I'm modeling to my
Yeah,
children.
here I want to touch on something, because we don't know what people will see from us, but they really get impressed by, they can get impressed by someone who is calm and playful and making jokes, but they can get impressed also by our anger and frustration and anxiety. So I believe it's very important to watch out how we show up, because they are learning, and they're not learning so much from our words, but they're learning more from our behavior. And I think this is very important.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I can just echo that. Yeah. So I come back.
Yeah,
The
go
second
back to
the
yeah.
second part of your question, like how I ground myself, and that's also something I had to learn, or I learned in this part. And for sure, I try to first thing do it in the morning before my children wake up, like to take time for myself, to meditate, to be in stillness, and also to tap into the intention that I have for myself, for that day, for the way I want to show up, for the way I want things to go. And then also throughout the day, I always try to come back to my breath, to take mini pause. But also, I don't know, when I am in the chaos, when my children want something from me and one is screaming from the one side and the other, I really try also to kind of take a deep breath, and always kind of know first it's gonna pass, but also they need me. I need to show up like calmly. I'm the one that can shift the energy, or can like also change their mood in the way I show up. So that's kind of reminders that I always have in my mind, and like through the breath, I try to kind of get these mini pause in order to also decide how do I want to show up and be able then to show up in a way that it's calm and that it's grounding also for them, and like in the chaos as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to do something with you and with all the people who are watching. I want to ask you a question, but this question is for all of them as well. I want to, because we oftentimes are so worried, so frustrated, so much into the doing, and I want to think of one moment that we've got like this week as parents that made us laugh and appreciate being parents. So could you please share a moment like this from your last week?
Yeah, I mean, there are multiple moments, but I think I can really just witness them when I am present, when I am looking at them, where I'm like, yeah, really observing what they are doing, and then you can laugh. But I can't now say a scene, but I just, when I look at them and I see them laugh and I see them being happy or being joyful, then that impacts me. And like I remember just a moment, I don't know where it was, what we were doing or what the situation was, but I remember looking in his eyes and seeing just his face lit up, and then that's just, yeah, filled up my heart. And this, yeah, how it impacts us seeing them lit up and joyful.
And Alida, now I want to go back to the Global Conscious Parenting Summit. And why parents need to hear your talk on the summit? What is the most important thing that you're going to give them away?
Yeah, so my talk in the summit is going to be about power struggle and how to go from a power struggle into a deeper connection. And I choose this topic because I think that everyone and in every stage of childhood, but also like in adolescence, we face this situation. And I hope that I'm going to give insight and tools that it's going to help shift them these tough moments. But most of all, I really want people to listen to as many talks as possible, not just mine, because I think that that's what the Global Summit is for. Like, we're going to all spread one message, but everyone with his voice, with his energy, and people are going to resonate to different speakers. So it's really important to listen to as much as possible. And I think that's also like the goal of this summit, is that we are able to amplify this message through being so many people, because no one of us could have this impact on his own. And that's like the power of the magic of the collaboration, and why I believe you're doing that and we are joining as speakers to this event, is to really have this bigger impact and be able to spread this message in like a bigger way, like in the world and not just in our home.
Oh, thank you so much. Those are such beautiful words, and really, like the entire energy of all of us will be really impactful for the parents. And for today, for maybe for the people who are struggling with parenting, just give us a few last words. What do you want to tell them today, now?
Yeah, I want to tell them that we are all into this together, and that also we as speakers, or we are as conscious parenting coaches, we are dealing with the same problem as well. It's not that our life is easy and everything works well. It's just that we are applying it. And that's the work of conscious parenting, is to stay there. We are in for the long run. We are doing the work for the long run. And you can't see maybe the results just now, but that it is so important to stick to it and to do this work, and that yeah, we are also here to help out, and that's also why we are doing this summit, to spread the message, to be there to show that we are here to support, and that anyone is in this alone.
Absolutely, I do agree. There is a lot of work, but then at the same time, there are tools and strategies that we can use, and it can become more connected and joyful as well at the end of the day.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
and better also. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Alida, for joining us, and we really can't wait for the summit to spread more knowledge. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Thank you
Have a
for
beautiful,
having
beautiful
me.
day.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, bye bye.